How's everybody doing this morning? So I had a great call yesterday with a gentleman, and he said to me, he said, Aaron, so as you're doing some of these NFTs, what are some of your dreams that you want to work on that is close to Christmas and that type of thing? And so I told him, well, I actually have a couple projects that I'd love to get out there and work on, and one of them was one that I did with. I want to say it's St. Vincent de Paul. Here, I'll show you real quick so you guys can see it. And what it was is it was actually a homeless plan that I'd put together with a friend. I'm just pulling it up here. So it was a homeless plan I put together with a friend for St. Vincent de Paul and called Neighborhood 143. And here's what it is. And so what would happen is, let's say that you were homeless and you needed a place to stay. You could go here to Neighborhood 143. If I can zoom out here, hold on. Come on, zoom out for me. Sometimes it doesn't just like this big screen or something, I think, but let's see if it'll let me zoom out. Come on, zoom out. Ooh, maybe it'll let me go up. Okay. The angle's just so big. Maybe I can make it smaller here, like this, and it might play with me better. Let's see if it will. Sort of, huh? Okay. So it was this neighborhood I did. Let's see if I can do a flyover. It was this neighborhood I did, and what would happen basically is the homeless would come into St. Vincent de Paul, which actually is this big church that exists over here. That's basically this building that's right here. And this is actually a location in Arizona, and it's set up just like that. So what happened is the homeless would come in and they'd work here, but what would happen is all of the canned goods and supplies and all the stuff that's needed for labeling in your groceries, rather than buy the groceries at your grocery store, you'd buy it from here. And the homeless would work and they would package it and everything else, and they could work as much as they want, because the biggest thing with the chronically unemployed is that people think that they're just going to go get a sales job and work on the phone for 8 hours a day. I mean, they've been chronically unemployed. They're not going to do that. They're going to do maybe 2 hours, 3 hours. And so I built this whole thing out for St. Vincent de Paul to do, and they'd come in and they had this land and everything else. And so the containers would come in here and they would then look like this, right? And so we would reward them through gamification, and how we would reward them is if they, sorry, I have something in my, if they worked 8 hours a day, so they eventually got up to 8 hours, so they could work 2 hours, go back to their little area or whatever else, they room with another person. If they got up to the point where they were working for consistently 8-hour days, and they got back to that whole want of society, they'd get rewarded with something big. And what they'd get rewarded with is actually this right here. So I'm building them out right now because I want to send over to this guy who asked me about it, because it just so happens they have a lot of money and they want to do some NFT stuff. And so he's like, I'd love to do something like that. Why don't you send over a plan for me? And so it's Christmas Eve. I've been up a little bit later this evening and finishing this, but I could just do a quick container program. And so I'm just going to show you here a little bit what I do. This is just in SketchUp online. So I'm not great at this. There are people that are way better than me at this, but it's fun for me, and it sort of gives me like that, that let go type of feeling. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to finish. So this is actually a single one. And so after you worked 8 hours a day, if you were homeless, getting back on your feet, you'd actually get a car to go out and deliver the groceries. So you'd have the people that would get the containers full of cans and packaging supplies and label makers and air dryers and all these things to package the food that would come in. So the food would come from the Midwest everywhere down to like ports. Then it would all get switched out to containers, and the containers would go back to the churches all across the country, taking these homeless people, and, everywhere, not just one spot, everywhere, taking the homeless people. The homeless people would then work off of these church sites, and then they would be able to work part-time and then go back. They would basically package all the stuff and all the food, and then when you call and you did like your door delivery stuff or whatnot, you'd call, and the person who actually graduated to the 8 hours and getting back onto their little bit of a lifestyle, they'd live in their place for their garage, everything else, and they would go out for the day and they'd work, and they'd go and they'd deliver everything for the village, basically, or for the educational play to get people back. So anyways, I'm just finishing this up right now, though. I'm going to put in a bathroom. So here's like a living room area where some chairs would go, and then there's a little landing right here and a cool little cubby right here with some lock stuff. And then up here is going to be a bathroom that I'm going to finish right now. And then right here, there's going to be a landing that comes out right here, and we're going to finish a master bedroom. So I'm just going to show you real quick what I do. And, this isn't nothing fancy. This isn't like what I do for Game Worlds or anything like that. This is just, usually I'll do like a sketch for Game World stuff, but then I hire it out to somebody who actually does all the really cool fancy work. But I'm just going to finish some pieces here. Like I said, I'm not a pro at this by any means, so okay. What's hard is this is a window technically, so you can actually work behind the window. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to grab a pencil block, I believe, and do this. Yep, okay. And then this whole object that's going to come out, I love when it just runs across one wall right here. It's just easier. Now remember, there could be a little kitchen where that cubby is back there in this model, but I really like in these homeless pieces that the homeless go and eat with each other at the commune area. So that's what I prefer to keep it as. It's like you get stuck in that window right there. See that? So, okay. Oh, and then I'm out the front window, so it can't go that far. Okay. So, I'm going to go this way. Okay. And, okay, right there then. Okay. Grab this. And there we go. And then I'll bump it down to like right there. Okay. Now, we're going to bump this out like this. And it probably did what it always does. Let me just look. And we're going to shift out this way. Yep, see how it does that where it drags it back like that? That's not what I want. I actually want it to come back like a wall. So, I'm going to actually go pull this back, or we'll just hit this back button like this. And then we'll see if we can't go with another wall piece. What I'll do here is I'll go with this again. And then I'm going to go, and I'm going to go right here. Here we go. I'm going to go right there, and then I'm actually going to go right here, do it again. There we go. And then we will then go and grab this, and we will drag. No. We will then go grab this again. Maybe. Okay, so then we'll go in here, and we'll grab another one piece like this, like this maybe, not a solid, not a solid, not a solid. Okay, so I need to grab this piece again right here, and I'm going to go right there, okay, now. Okay, then if I pull up, it'll go through the roof. So what I'm going to do is let's back up and see if that covers about enough of what would be a bathroom. So 1, 2, 3, I'm going to put a door right here, and then a toilet, and this actually cuts off right here, and so that will be about the bathroom space right there. And then it's going to go up 3 more stairs right here and then be a master right there, but it's going to be a full master landing. And so this is only a half, so the bathroom will go right here as a half. And then I'll set this back right here. And so there could be a little kitchenette right there that we could put because the bathroom's right here. Now, something that's required in America that you can't do, you cannot do in America, or you can't do in other places, is you can't have piping in the walls. And so if we do put the toilet over here, or the shower, the piping actually has to run underneath right here. It can't be in the walls for freezing purposes and that type of thing, but it's just a code thing for the US. And so I'm just going to go and figure that out here too real quick. So, and then make sure that it did what it did under here. It did, so that's all right. We'll look and fix that in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to go back in here real quick. And I'm going to put in this door right there. So. There's a guy in Apex that's probably like, man, that's not the way you do it. That's probably what he's saying. So, but anyways, again, I don't do this every day, so. And I do like doing it for fun, so. Probably be easier if I use this one hand tool over here somewhere. Let's see, there's a hand tool somewhere. It's right here. See, a lot easier if you just do that properly. Okay, and then you can get right to where you need to be. You don't have to use all the little things to like navigate around, right? Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go in. I'm going to grab this thing. I'm going to turn a little bit here again. Okay, see, so I want to be spot onto that wall. So use the hand again. Now that I'm turned, and I'll come in right to where I need to be. Okay. Wish I was better at this thing, huh? Okay. Maybe I can get it. Okay, that's probably enough. I can figure this out now. Okay, so we'll pencil in this wall here now, this piece. So we're going to want to go up 6'9", because that's standard. So over here in the bottom right, it shows how tall I am. So it has me going to 4'11" at the moment. I gotta switch this and get an angle on it. Might not be able to get 6'9" out of it actually, because I'm actually in a little weird spot here where I'm a little bit higher than this, and so I might not get a full 6'9". So what I'll do is I'll see how high I can get it. On this, and we'll just go up to whatever the top is on it. It looks like it's going to be a shorty at about 6 foot. So, okay, and then we need to be over here, technically. We need to be over here 36 inches this way, so. Go back through the roof here, okay. So, 30 inches or 36 inches on the door for this, so let's see if we can get a full 30 out of it. So 30 inches would be 24 and 6. So we're 5/16. Okay, there's about where we could be. Okay, so 30 inches. And then we're gonna go down here. Try to get his face as straight as I can. Okay, and I can't see it, so I'm gonna go back there now. I'm gonna go back in a little bit here. Okay. Then I'm going to try and go down, go as straight as I can here. I can't see it from this angle, but it might be okay. All right, and then I'm going to go down right there. Okay, so there's my door, and it looks like it's into that wall. So we'll have to fix that a little bit here. If I can get this done real quick, I'll show you then what I do next. So let's see here. Okay, so I got it into that wall, so I'm going to have to move it over based on that. So I don't want to be on that stair. That would be a dangerous thing. So let's just go over a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to come in here and I need to grab this. Wait, nope. Yep, I got to move the whole thing, don't I? Yep, okay, so I have to move this. Okay, so we need to move that. So let's just go right here to that store edge, and we're going to then count in 30. So 2 foot 6 inches from edge over there. So 2 foot 6 inches, okay. So that's 30 inches right there. And then you're going to go up from there. I'm going to have to add to that door, so we'll add to that door here in a second. So, okay, and then I'm going to go back over there, and then I'm going to go up on this one as high as I can, and then I'll add to it as well. And that's where that door will go. So, and then we'll take this out right there. And come back around here like this. this thing. Okay, there we go. Okay. The angle's just fun right there. Just too much fun. Maybe I can go up down here and get a good angle and see it a little bit better. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay. Oops, it's a little bit off. Okay, and then the eraser right there. Okay, and then we'll come in here and grab this here. Okay, and then we'll go and we'll grab this, and then I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do a window that will represent my door for now. There's my window. So okay, so that's where the bathroom will go. Let's see really quick here if I have, I tried to do, so let's go in right here real quick, go in a little, okay, perfect, okay. Yep, okay, let's go in now. I can click this back. I'm gonna go to, I think this right here, and I'm gonna grab a toilet. And the toilets pop up here. Oh wow, that thing's huge. Probably not as big as I need. Probably too big than I need, but that's okay. I can scale it down, so I'll just drop it right there. And I gotta flip it around anyways, so. Okay, so I need to go back in here and I need to grab no, not that, this thing right here. There we go. And the top one. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna grab this thinger. We want to go right there. Yep. There we go. And remember, I can't go against the back wall fully, but the pipe won't, because the pipe on the toilet works that way, where you'd be against the back, and so you want to actually move it so it's like this. Then you'd be good. So that'd be good in there. Basically, that'd be the toilet in there. We'd probably move it a little bit because the bathroom would go over the stairs here on this other side, probably. And so, yeah, so the shower would go over here, and the toilet would be over there, and we'd have to put the sink and vanity in there and whatnot. We'd put it in there. Okay, so now I'm going to go up 3 more stairs here, and then I'm going to put the master bedroom right there, and it's going to be full, and the wall will come out. There will be a door on this side, right? And then I'll go in and I'll clean it all up, so when I'm done. But let me show you real quick what I can do with these, which is nice. My computer shut off real quick right there. Okay, so let me show you what I can do here, which is nice. Let's see my... Okay, hopefully it's still going here. Maybe. What happened? Sir Bob? Hopefully it's still there. Jeez. Open. Yes. Recover. Okay, cool. Reopen. Okay. Alright. So then what I can do next, so now I have this, right? So the bedroom's going to go up there, but what I'm going to show you real quick so I don't go too long on this video is I'm going to grab this whole thing. Then I'm going to hit copy, paste, and it should pull up another one. Let's see if it will. Yeah, there's another one. Okay, so then there's another one right here, and I'm going to show you how I would set this up. So I'm going to just drop this. I'll drop this right here. Now, I wouldn't set them up this way. I don't like that as the model. Instead, what I want to do is literally, because this is going to be like as if it was on St. Vincent de Paul in a way, okay, right? So they're all going to come backwards into the complex. So I'm going to go right there. Then I'm going to turn it here a little bit. Yep, okay. And so then, probably not that much. Let's see if I can get it to go just a little bit on axis. Yeah, like that. Okay, oops, too much. Okay. I want to go back just a little bit. There we go, like that, probably. Okay. And then, let's go in here and let's grab this thinger so it'll move for me. Or no, not this thinger. It's this thinger. Okay, this thinger. So I want to move it real quick. Oh, no, stop. Oops. So let's go back one. Okay, let's see if it'll let me move it, though. Oh, here we go. Object move. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. Object move. So I want to select it. All right, the whole thing. Well, maybe it won't let me move it now. There we go. All right, so I'm going to select the whole thing here. And then maybe it'll let me move it. Yeah. Okay, so in essence, what I want to do is put them in this like cool little array that looks like this and a fan. And then rather than have the kitchens in here, I like that when they come out and they just eat together. It's so much better. It builds community. And now you're at 8 hours, and so it's just really good, you know, for people to do that and then be able to talk about how their day was and everything else. And so this is what my overall plan is. And so I'm going to have on the same site facilities this thing I showed you earlier, which was the neighborhood 143, like this for the churches where everything comes in and then it's packaged and the food comes out. And then they'll have these units and they'll just be set up literally like this, spread out. Spread out like this, and these then would go out and they would deliver the groceries in the different parts of town. So anyways, that's what my thoughts are. So everybody have a good one. Bye.